Overthinking is a tough habit to break. Thinking too much about the things that we could have done differently or making catastrophic predictions about future events that are unlikely to happen are a few examples of overthinking. We even want to analyze every possible consequence while making decisions. However, too many what ifs will lead us into a loop, and we start feeling exhausted at some point. Even though overthinking might seem like a good way to make a hard decision or visualize our goals, it can interfere with our problem solving capabilities. Overthinking leads to excessive brain activity, which isn't healthy to begin with. This might further impact our decision making or cause distress and increased anxiety levels. Sometimes we may not feel that we are giving enough time to think through the matters, or we don't even know it for sure. So, how can we evaluate ourselves at that moment? It is possible that any one or all of the following instances are repeating with us. Revisiting the past and going through the similar emotions every time. Second-guessing our ability to take a perfect decision and in the process losing ourselves in a loop of what-ifs. Replaying a conversation over and over again and spending more time to analyze every situation instead of focusing on the solution. In 1989, Stephen Covey came up with a model, 2 circles to categorize our worries. Circle of concern, circle of influence. The first circle is aligned with everything that personally concerns us, like national or international affairs, environment, family, finances, neighborhood, or more. These things may or may not impact our daily lives, and we may or may not be able to influence them directly. The second circle of influence is much smaller. It is our ability to do something about our concerns. For example, you're worried about environmental changes that are happening lately, which is your circle of concern, and what you're going to do about it is your circle of influence. The key is to focus on the things that we can influence and tune in our proactive focus. If we do this, our circle of influence expands, which in turn will increase our power. On the other hand, if a person thinks of only the concerns, it means the circle of influence is shrinking. Then it means the person's channeling negative energy and being reactive. For overthinkers, this concept will improve proactive focus and will also help to see the bigger picture. If used properly, it will widen our circle of influence, which is an important aspect of personal effectiveness. Here are the small tips to defeat overthinking. If we were to make a decision, we can start by setting a specific deadline. If it's about the past, we can try to break those thoughts by diverting with a hobby or a different activity. Align ourselves with one true concern and keep asking the questions like, is there anything I can do about it? Or is it really worth my time? Try to understand what factors are causing us to overthink. We can start by keeping a record of a situation and our reactions or feelings that arose. Practice mindfulness in everyday life. It'll do miracles. Remember, the past is a good teacher but not a healthy place to live. Instead of staying inside our heads and hampering the peace within, let's pay attention to the present. We hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more. Until next time.